This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Not lock your knees. Hey, head. Exercise. On, move, hang. One. On, move, hang. Two. I, hit, hand. Three. On, move, hang. Four. On, move, hang. Five. On, move, hang. Six. On, move, hang. Seven. One, move, hang. Eight. One, move, hang. Nine. One, move, hang. 10. One, move, hang. 11. One, move, hang. 12. One, move, hang. 13. One, move, hang. 14. Down, up, down. 15. Down.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
I don't know why that took so long. Hello, chat. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of work here. Okay, so the first thing on the agenda today is we got to make sure that these new applicants all have driver's license, because we've had issues with that in the past. So let's see what we have here. We have Gordon. Okay. Update this. He's good. Walker. Walker's good. Enitio. He's good. Gurthman. Okay, he's good. I either don't know or don't remember some of these guys. Ryan is good. J-E-N-S-E-N. Eric with a K, and he's good. Woof. Cooper. Which one he is? Jonathan or James? I just have a J. I'll have to check on that. Okay, so he has a driver's license. I think this is him because he's the one that had that screwy date of birth. Okay, now we got Kennedy. I heard there was a problem with Kennedy. Yep. He's the Weasel News guy. So he gets a no. He's good. F-A-R-V-A. Larry. He's good. That's it. That is it. Okay, so we're good except for one. So we will make a little note for Mr. Kennedy. How much of a hard ass do I want to be? Tell him if he doesn't get his driver's license, he's going to fail the academy. That'd probably motivate him. See, I can go back to Weasel News. Okay. Me and Jake, that's it. And he's probably not even working. Probably acting misappropriately with my daughter. Okay. Hey, Master, what's happening? All right, so what we're doing right here, since there's no action, nobody's really working, we're going to do some, okay, let's get rid of that. We don't need to see all this because we don't really care anyway. We're going to make some props for our closing screen. Let's see, which one do I want? Do I want this one? There's a way to remove this roof, and I'm not sure I know how to do it. Master, you know how to remove the roof on this car? What muscle I push? Not that one. That's called blocks. Well, I guess you can't hurt. Like, Q hits the lights. X? Oh, that wasn't it. Z? Nope. That ain't it. I know I did this once before. I took the damn roof off this car. All right, let's see. Let's try this. Oops. You mean this one? Looks like the Corvette. That's better. Yeah. All right. Let's see if we can go screw this up and get a whole kind of dents in it since the commander's not around. Oops. Well, that was close. Almost took the friggin' mirror off. Okay, so what we want to do. Come on.
What in the world?
All right, so we gotta do that again because that's gonna look like shit. Yeah, I'm driving. I'm trying to make an ending screen for my. Yeah, so I went out and I bought a new car, so of course this is not the one I bought, but let's try this again. Probably got a big fucking dent in it. Yeah. Oh well, nobody will see that anyway. Come on.
You see that? Oh my God. Hey!
All right. Well, that one didn't look too good.
So, babe, I feel like I'm living in paradise. You know what I'm saying? Open your eyes, please.
I didn't like that mailbox anyway.
This town is screwed.
They really need to fix this shit. It's a pain in the ass. All right. We need to practice this some more.
God.
All right. So that's not going to work. We need to practice this a little bit more so we can get this a little smoother. I'm not worried about the sound because I'm going to edit the sound anyway in the video. But all right, whatever. I tried. But yeah, I went and I bought two of those Vipers today. I gave one to my friend. He wanted one last night, and I said, "Well, let's go buy two of them." And I had some money floating around, so we went over, saw Drew, and we bought two Vipers. He's got a red one, looks just like it. I gotta go back on duty. So I needed a closing screen for my for my streaming, and I came up with an idea last night, and it required me to have a car and drive in to the or drive into the station like I'm going off of duty, and then drive away like I'm going home. And I got this really cool song that um, I found, and then we're gonna put some. My hair looks darker in that mirror. Okay, so anyway, we'll do that later. I don't need another Viper. What the hell? I need another Viper. Well, I got a good deal on them. I went over and Drew hooked me up, gave me a good deal on both of them. And I really didn't care what kind of car I got, obviously, the way I drive. Let's see who I got. I think probably still vets, maybe. Come on. No, not even vets. Just me. So this is going to be real fun. Teason, you coming in? Yeah, I can actually get them to drive. That's probably a good idea. Then I can edit it. I'm pretty good at video editing. I've been doing that for a long time. What I was going to do is I was going to get somebody else to look through their eyes at me so that they can get me driving away from a stationary point. That would have probably been better. But yeah, we'll work it out. When the only thing is that when everybody starts coming in here, then all hell breaks loose, and everybody's running for gunshots and stuff like that. Oh, forgot to check. Yep, that's locked. And last night when I came on duty, somebody was in the armory and didn't lock the door. What we need is a card identification lock so that I can see who the hell's opening these doors and not locking them. Okay, that's good. That's good. Now I gotta go up on the roof. Should get an elevator in this damn place. I'm too old for this. Yep, that's locked. No copter out there. Okay, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. So Teeson, if you're still there, this is what we need to do. I got a internal investigation that came in, and I don't know whether I told you this, but I basically cleared the trooper. But the guy sent us incriminating evidence against him of him stealing cars and assaulting people and a whole list of different crimes. I talked to the commander last night, and I need to eat something. He said to go ahead and charge him because I was concerned with him being incriminating himself. You know, not that we asked him any questions, he just sent it. But the only evidence we got is his own video of him breaking laws. So we're going to put a warrant out for his arrest and lock his ass up. I got to go up to the house and get some more apples. Man, we got a lot of shit in here. Maybe I'll try to get a court order to clear some of this crap out of here, especially all these drugs have them destroyed. Come on, these fucking doors. Yeah, you should see this. Maybe I might even post him later, but he comes out of Bolingbrook and beats the shit out of some lady, steals her car, and drives the car into other people and into other vehicles. He's driving the wrong way on the highway, and while he's doing so, he's observed by one of my off-duty troopers who's going home, and the guy pulls in to some lot, and my off-duty trooper,
Hello, it's Lieutenant.
there's, I'm coming. Um, he pulls up to him and asks him what the fuck he's doing, and then he puts in a complaint. What's happening, Tyrone?
Oh, not much. How you doing?
Doing good.
Well, new traveler in town here. Right there.
Okay.
Um, his name is Willie Woo.
Willie Woo. I guess his mother didn't like him or something.
I don't know, Mr. Woo. Mr. Woo, you there? Oh, I guess. Oh, there he is.
Apologies. Sorry.
How you doing?
Hey, I'm great. I've known Tyrone from another city, and I'm new here.
Okay. Well, Tyrone is probably about the best man that you can know if you're new here.
Absolutely.
Bunky. Are you familiar with Tomcat?
I am.
That's Tomcat.
Well, it's a pleasure to finally meet you, sir.
Likewise.
So I hope you enjoy the city. If you need anything, I am the station commander and the internal affairs investigator, and I'm also the public information officer, and a long list of other shit that nobody else wants to do.
All right. Do you give out permits for firearms or no?
Well, I don't give them out, but I can process you if you would like to do that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. So I'll need to see your ID. And Tyrone, you're going to need to get away, or you're going to get his ID.
Oh, okay.
Okay. If you don't know how to do that, there you go. Look at that. You know how to do it. Very good. All right. Let me check your record. Which, if you're new, you probably don't have anything on your record, I'm sure.
All right.
Um. Well, guess what?
What's that?
You're going to have to come back in 2 days
Oh, okay.
because
Okay.
you got to be 21.
Too new. Oh, gotcha. Oh, my.
21.
Yeah, you got to be 21 to get a firearms permit, and according to this,
Oh my
his
God,
his
look at
date of
that.
birth is February 29th. So he's either got to come back in 3 days, and maybe I'll give it to him.
Wait, when were you born, Willie?
2000.
Oh.
February 29th. It was a leap year.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so he's not entitled to a firearms permit until his next birthday, which is 4 years from now or so.
Oh wow, I didn't know Willie
Or 4
was
days.
that young.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Right.
well, it's not going to come. You're not going to have a birthday, but you'll be older. You'll have to wait until March 1st so that you're older, because on the 28th you won't be old enough yet.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. All right. No problem.
All
Yeah,
right, Willie.
and I can't even make an exception because they'll
Yeah.
hang my ass.
No, I understand.
So just make sure that you have $5,000 because that's what the
Okay.
it costs. The computer takes that. If
Okay.
you don't have the cash one, I can take you. But we have an ATM in the building. I can take you back there and get that. But yeah, I'll be glad to help you out with that on March 1st.
Great.
Okay. I thought you were older than that. I don't know why.
That was
thought
a
you were that-
mistake, maybe, I think.
Oh, okay, let's go. Thanks, Bunky.
Alrighty. Have a good one. Hey, take him up to the house and let him go swimming.
Beg your pardon?
Yeah, top Tyrone take you up to the house and you can go swimming if you like.
Oh, that sounds great.
Okay.
Yeah. Have a good one.
All right.
Alright, so what do I want to do? Here in car locks, I wonder if that was Tyrone or... Nope. Okay. Yeah, so Tyrone Xavier from, he's operations manager of Weasel News. He rents a room from me. Actually, I don't even charge him for it, but we just call it rent. That way I can evict him if he gives me a hard time. But yeah, he rents a room up at my house up in the hills, and he's the guy that I bought the Viper for. He's got a red one. It's pretty cool. So in other news, I just got my entire cockpit equipment finished. I have everything that I need now, so I'm going to get that all set up, and then I understand that San Andreas is one of the islands off of Washington State, so I'm going to look for an island that's similar to that, and I'm going to use that as my well, as Felix Bunky's home base, and we'll take some day trips and maybe go flying around Seattle and whatnot when I'm not working. Thought that would be a pretty good way to bring my desire for flying into the role play, and then we can stream that. I know what I'll do. So yesterday, MCU went into the range and they were shooting up, and I thought that it was soundproof, but obviously it's not, because there was 3 locals came in with guns blazing into the lobby, and MCU had to come and take them out. They were pissed too. So I'm going to go to the range and fire off some rounds and see if we can't create some havoc. Oops. Pay attention to where you're going, you dumbass. Dumb as the dog. Dude, I'm like, fuck, I didn't even go get a gun, you dumbass. Maybe I went off duty. No, I'm on duty. That would have been sweet. Get my ass in a shootout with no friggin' gun. That would not be the first time that I done that. I done that one day in real life. Got ready for work, jumped in my um, POV, and forgot to get my gun out of the locker and put it in my holster. And I drove to work, got to work, looked down at my friggin' holster, and there's no damn gun in there. And I had to get back in the car, go all the way back home, go get my gun. Luckily enough, none of the other guys saw it because they would have broke my balls. Although they probably done it too, I'm sure. But you just don't want to. You don't want to get caught. All right, let's see. Oops. Now there's a way. There's a way to look straight down the sights, and I don't know how to do it. I don't know what muscle that is. So, let's see where this goes. Ah, God damn it. Oh. Ah, there you go. You're the man. That's exactly what I'm looking for. No, I don't think he's psyched. These sights are not on. Trying to knock that white out of the center mass, but that's not happening. Let's see, where is this going? That's right on. A little off. There we go. Oh well. I was close. Oh well. Yeah, that was one thing I was not the best shot in the department by no means. I just didn't care as long as I passed. We had to pass with an 80, and I used to pass with in the low 90s all the time. I never got 100. I hate it. I hated shotgun. In fact, um I have a video of us on the firing range. I don't have it loaded up, but and that's what I can do. That's what I can do. I loaded up some more split screen stuff. So this is really a good one. This is when we were going through defensive tactics, and we had one of our instructors was a black belt instructor in karate, and he brought a couple of his black belt students to beat the shit out of us. And then there's on another day there was a sensei from one of the Aikido clubs, and him and his partner came, and they beat the shit out of us too. So I'll let you split screen that. Let me know if it doesn't sound great. Let me know and I'll adjust it. But here we go. This is defensive tactics.
Which was great, you know why? Because that's what people do. They go, if you know what you're doing from the ground, ready? Go! Mark's getting hit in the head, plus y'all just standing with one hand. Anybody have an idea how many times you got hit upside the head?
He broke his leg too.
That didn't hurt, did it? Come on, Branch. Hey, what the hell?
Looks like I'm gonna melt yourself.
Sure. I don't know. Last time, come on, we can't let the crooks win. The cops gotta win. Underneath the cop, y'all don't. Are you recording that? Hey, go. All right. He says, now you see what I had a hit again. He says, gosh, huh? And I said, at the top of his head. Friend says, oh. Now imagine if they were like, no, he's nice. They say, you ready? First, when you go down, you always want the man in this position. You never want the man like this. He should never, at no point ever, be behind you. Ever. For no reason. Ever. You always want the man so that you can visibly see him or her at all times. When every one of those guys would come out, he was like, da-da-da-da. As long as they were running around, ready, run around. He was like, you understand the position that he is always in. Number two, he's not running on the floor, run away. You know, that's what people do. They go, they be trying to work. They're so worried about getting up. Sure, you want to get up, but go get up. You know, get up. No, not riding. Go to get up. You know, you go to get up, people won't put you down. You get up when the best opportune time comes to get up. Okay? First, yesterday, Gordon showed you roll and stop. Flip and stop. And like roll and then stop. And pin a snake or pin a pinned it. Hard. It's hard. When somebody pins your leg, it's hard for you to move. This leg must be pulled in. Tuck in. Hit your butt if necessary. Number two, you don't want this leg way up here and to pull it in like this. Why? Groin shots. Instantly. What you want is this leg, watch his groin get protected. In order for me to kick his groin, if I can freeze. Go around, it's blocked. So this way it's blocked. I go in. Your leg acts as a guard. Number 3. You have a radar hand. I should call it a radar hand. I don't know why they call it. I call it a radar hand. You know, meaning, hey, I'm ready to do whatever, and it's my free hand. And other is one is here, flat, on the floor. I want the supporting leg hand on the ground, flat. I don't want to try to do like people do it. I don't want that. You see the way he is now? His head is up. If your head is up, that means you're that much closer to getting clocked. Go down. See the way his head just went back? In order for me to smack him, I gotta come that much further. Sit up. If you're like this, go back. See how much I have to do now in order to get to this vital up here? Okay, you want to be down. First instinct is, back and get up, good. That's your first instinct, and people are going to be on you. When they're on you, step. As long as you're in that position, if I go to step, thrust, go. Thrust and leave that, ready, thrust, go. Hear that? Do it again, go. Hear that? Watch, ready, go. Can you imagine that? He's coming out. He never hit anybody in their legs in here, but he was just like fending you off lightly. Nobody got hit, go. That'll stop you in your tracks in a heartbeat. Somebody catches you, right there. He didn't say throw it up to the face. He said throw it right there. Ready? Go. Go. Now, that's one. Now, freeze. See where he put your leg. Well, you see the man's right here, he won't come in. So what the man is going to do is watch this. You freeze. Okay. You alright? So it's up. One down, set. Watch him. I'll go, and you go. I'll let you go. 1, 2, 3. Go. How many sets does that do? Just roll. Watch you get it. As I go, you go. You can get to this position a hell of a lot faster than me. Watch. I gotta run. All he does is just shift and shift. Notice his hand. Remember I told you, he's not trying to sit up. Legs are curled in. Groin's protected. Watch his supporting hand, even when he shifts. Radar hand. Kicking you in out of the way if necessary. Twist pulled in. Okay, free. Well, I'm going to get smart. Free. If I go this way, we know he shifts. That's easy for him. What the hell? Freeze. I'll go this way. 1, 2, 3, to here. All he does instead of rolling that way, roll, go. He fades back. He just fades back. Watch again, freeze. You can see if I go this way, all he has to do is shift. You understand? When I say shift, watch what a shift is. He's here. When I say shift, watch. He shifts. Everybody understand a shift? Watch it shift again. His chest is this way. I'm going away from his chest. I'm going around towards his back. All I do is shift. Now, his chest is this way, his back is that way. If I go towards the back, it's a shift. I'm going towards the chest, freeze. Around, sneaking this way. That becomes a roll sort of, watch. He up and goes backwards. Watch again. He just shifts his body back. Okay, watch again. Instead of, just give me a shift, just a shift. See that? Shift again. Everybody doing a little bit, roll. There's a different, and once you start doing it, you understand, But the main thing is, the man must always be at the base of your legs. At the base of your legs. And then after we get a few minutes, we're going to have you doing this. And now once he's like that, you know, you're like, oh God, what did I do? Forgot this? Shit. If he's coming towards your back, you shift. He's going this way, you roll. Okay, you're going to start doing now. Get in a position where you're out of each other's way.
No, because the payback's the beauty.
Grab. Break. Grab. Break. Grab. Break. Two hands on two wrists. Ready. Break. Ready. Break. Ready. Break. Ready. Keep your hands out of your pockets. Ready. Go. Ready. Walk away. Walk away. Go. Ready. Go. Ready. Go. Ready. Go. Ready. Go. Ready. Go. I want the first group on the mat now. Fine, you have to see that face. Release. Again, reach out.
Quiet, quiet.
Straight wrist lock. Move. Down, down. Do it. Right back, right back. One lock up these three joints. Now there's nothing in your shoulder, right? Okay. Now do this. Right? Now you move your shoulder over.
And leave it out. Check the inside leg. Pull it in. Shift. Kick. Leave it out. I want to see it out. Leave it out. I want to see it out. I want it thrust. Pull it in. Shift. Kick. Pull it in. Shift and kick. Thrust it down. Thrust it. And then, I do not want you near them so that they're touching your knee. I do not want them touching your knee. I want them throwing their kick out as hard as they can and be at least 8 to 10 inches away from your knee. You're only there as a target, not as something to be hit on. Pull your leg in. Now when I say go, you're going to shift and kick at the same time. Because people usually come running in when you're in motion shifting. People run into you when you're in motion shifting. So you're going to shift and break his leg. Ready. Using up all that film. What little segments take it. Remember, you don't want to be a turtle. Shift. Put it on the ground. Put that hand on the ground. Shift. Hand on the ground. This thing.
Getting ready. for orientation day. I knew Mark would do something like that.
I'm not even talking. God damn it. Okay, so let me. I gotta start this over.
Getting ready
So in this one, this is
for
the only video
orientation
I'm
day.
going to show that shows me. I'm in a lot of them, but okay. See two girls? I'm directly behind the two girls. Reddish tie. The two girls were. Okay, how's that? Any better?
I knew Mark would do something like that.
Verizon commercial. Okay. One more time. Okay, so this is the only video
for
that
orientation day.
I'm going to identify myself in out of all the videos that I have. This is orientation day. The two girls right there, I am directly behind the two girls in the gray suit jacket. And the two girls were investigators from the prosecutor's office. So this was our first day at the police academy when we're filling out all the paperwork.
I knew Mark would do something like that.
And they're going to pan back again. So you get a better look. But this is a long time ago. Most of these, every single one of these officers that you see have retired with at least 30 years. Or they're deceased. There I am.
Again,
I shaved my
after
mustache.
your, you are a waiver.
Academy with a mustache. But you'll see one guy with a mustache, but he didn't get the memo.
While they're doing that, why don't you
He got his ass
explain
gagged.
your situation? What you need? Yeah.
In fact, that guy with the dark gray, I think he's the guy that had the mustache
I'm gonna
that
hand these
day,
out also.
and he washed out of the academy
One
and
out for each
graduated.
row. I want you to print your name
Of course, he had a
clearly,
mustache because he's
social security number clearly, your agency, the county in which your agency resides, your date of birth. If you're
Today is a lot of paperwork. Today's date, August
the basic
14th,
course will be police officer.
89.
I think there was 41 people in the class when we started, and
Orientation day.
I think 5 of them did not graduate. Okay, so
Brand new
there's a lot of
recruit
a
class.
lot of dirt on this video.
Getting a
This
slight
video is
tour
old,
and instructions
back in the 80s,
from Juan Acevedo.
and it was on a magnetic VHS tape. Digitized it. So you get what you get.
Leviticus will be instructing along with Officer Martino. Right? And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you're going to the test.
People coming, you guys can. Uh-oh. What the hell's going on here? Can I help you? What's up? Okay. Well, it depends on what you want to know about pistols. Okay, because you have your safety on. If you hit your C muscle, you'll activate, turn the safety off, and it'll fire. Okay. Well, if they meet the qualifications, that's, you know, I think there's more gun licenses than there are people. What's that? No, surely there are not, because you know who the hell would be conducting that class. Right, and that's not going to happen. I got enough work to do. Yeah, yeah, it's kind of dead. Yeah, I think I'm the only one in the city. Um, well, if you really want to know the truth, I was actually just standing on the other side of the wall. Yeah, I volunteered for that. It's not that I'm being punished or anything, but my driving skills suck, and it would cost the department, like they'd be going out and buying new cars every day, because you see all them things that they put along the sidewalk that look like poles and trees and buildings and shit like that. I don't miss any of them. When I drive down the road, I get them all. Yeah, I do the firearms permit, and then every time they lock somebody up, they'll come in here and give me their grocery list of shit that they took off of them, and I have to go downstairs and collect all that, give it back to them, and then 10 minutes later they get locked up again, so we're taking it back. So it's a never-ending story. So I do that. I do the internal investigations. And most of the time, that the people that get locked up are coming in here pissing and moaning about the cops that locked them up. So I got to take a complaint on them, and that usually doesn't amount to anything, but I still have to do it. And then I sit on the interview committee with Master Trooper Thiessen, and um, and basically just supervise everything that goes on within this building. Everything within the walls is my basically my jurisdiction and my responsibility. There's sometimes that it's boring, but then there's other times when it's just nonstop running back and forth and, doing reports and reviewing reports and stuff like that. So there's always something to do. And I went out riding with the guys a couple times, and to be quite frank, I sat in the passenger seat. I was bored off my ass. I couldn't wait to get back to the station. There is no office. There's one freaking office in this entire building. Yeah, yeah, there's desks, but not offices. Prosecution's not inside this building. I guess they are at the Justice Center. I guess they're not part of us. I guess I don't know where it's at, but not here. Well, um, Good luck with that. That's probably not going to happen. Yeah, so you can ask me to pull up reports and stuff like that. Nah, I don't think that's going to happen. I got enough work to do. I don't think so. I don't think that the prosecution has that. Yeah, but I don't think they have it because they keep on coming in here and asking me for the reports and to get the uh, body cams and stuff like that. And you know, my argument with that is that one, I have too much to do, and then two, every arrest that's made that goes to the court, the officers are supposed to submit that to the prosecution. They have a way to do that. So if they're not doing that, why the hell should I do their job? Yeah, well, that's above my pay grade for that. But, it would be real easy if the officers make an arrest and it's a felony and the person pleads not guilty, then um, we used to call the prosecutors in, but now we have uh, a portal that we can go through and just put all the information right there. The prosecution gets it. They have the arrest report. They have the video evidence. They have witness testimonies. They have witness lists and all that stuff. So there's absolutely no reason why they should come in here. And it's not the prosecution's fault. It's the trooper's fault. And I'm trying to, whip them into shape in the easiest way possible because when I start putting my foot down, then, people start to get upset and they think that this is friggin' Barney. I should be dressed up in a goddamn purple dinosaur costume and, you know, treating it like it's a childhood games. But, so I got to take it slow and I don't want to piss anybody off because then they go to my supervisors and my supervisors tell me to ease off a little bit. So that's where I'm at. You get me on my soapbox. Well, actually, I got one of these cameras from Live PD that they let me do. I don't know what the hell they expect. I don't think they're going to get much ratings on that with me just wandering around these walls. So I was showing some of my police academy days on the Live PD feed. So while they were while they while the while they were watching that, I was standing behind the wall, just absolutely doing nothing, waiting for somebody to whistle. So, are you prosecuting now? Did you take your bar exam yet? Yeah, it's not too tough. I think it's what 13, 14 questions, maybe 16 questions. Yeah, it's not very long. The police academy test is longer. Yeah, and I don't know, it might be 16, but it's not much more than that. Believe it or not, I don't think that it would be much more exciting being a prosecutor than it is being a station supervisor. Yeah, the only way that I would do that is if they had live court instead of the court by portal. I'd never seen it. I kind of suggested that, and in fact, I kind of volunteered to help do that because I have the means to be in here 24 hours a day. Well, not for 24 hours, but at any time. If somebody wants me to be here at 3 o'clock in the morning, I can be here. So, I thought that that would be good, but um, that suggestion kind of just went and in one ear and out the other, I guess. Yeah. And I get their reasoning for it because I'm sure it could be a pain in the ass for certain people to, because it's hard to get scheduling, it's hard to get the prosecution and the defense and the officers and the witnesses and get everybody together at one time. So, and I get that. But, the officer and the bad guy was together when they got arrested, so I don't know why that would be such a problem. Well, I would not mind giving this job up to be a judge. I'm not that I was ever a judge, but I have pretty much a lot of experience in what they do. Until then, I'll just do what I do. Yeah, I even went over to the Justice Center to see whether they even had access to get inside to have courtrooms because I've seen courtrooms, but never in this city. So I don't know. I don't know the answer to that because what I thought was the Justice Center, that's where I went, the one that's next to the library or something like that. But, eh, they had doors, but I couldn't get in them. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. But I don't get out much. I just bought a car today, so um, maybe I'll explore a little bit more as I learn how to drive and not run into everything. I didn't have that damn car 5 minutes, and I had to take it over to Benny's and get it all rebuilt. And when I got it all rebuilt, all nice and painted, and I came out the garage and smashed up into my buddy's Viper. Had to go back in and fix it again. I know, are telling me to keep my ass in behind the desk. Now it's just my mechanics are just not what they used to be, I guess. But it's all right, you know. Luckily enough, I make enough money that I can pay for the repair. So, you know, if worst comes to worst, I can quit this job and be like a clerk at Benny's, and because since I'll be spending more time there than I am here. Yep, nothing happening. I'm still the only officer in the city. Yeah, I'm thinking about maybe I should go out to lunch. Yeah, because not too much going on. All right, let me get out of here. I'm gonna go clock out, go grab some lunch, and then I'll come back later on. All right, thanks for having a conversation with me. Who couldn't you hear? You couldn't hear everyone else? Let me. Ah, that's because dumbass. I had it muted. Sorry. You didn't miss much. We were just bullshitting. Well, you got to keep me. You know, look, you you're responsible for me. You got to keep me in track. You know, you didn't think you thought that this adoption thing just went one way. It goes the other way too. You know, you got to make sure I have the pens and all that shit. Put my ass in a home somewhere. All right, what I'm going the wrong way. God damn it. Yeah, and I'm the most important one that you got to keep in track. Don't worry about them other guys. You just got to make sure that you're watching over me. And just remember, it was your idea, not mine. I said to myself, I'm going to have somebody to watch over me, and she thinks she's going to get all my money. Well, shit, I'm going out and spend. I'm going out and buying cars that I can't even drive, and let's see how your inheritance winds up. You wind up, and right before I'm on my deathbed, I'm going to remortgage the house. I know. What was your birthday? Boy, did that Nightbot just grab you? I didn't know that was set up. The bastard. He keeps the shit up. I'll fire his ass. Yeah, I know it's not until March, but you were complaining to somebody on the phone that you only had $12,000 or something like that, and you made me feel bad and sucked me in. So I figured I'd give you the early birthday present. Look, before I signed those adoption papers, I checked your ass out completely, so I know when your birthday is. All right, well, I know you guys are trying to buy a house, so I'm going to lose all my money soon anyway. So if you need some help, let me know. I'll help you out. Oh, you already got the house? Well, that's cool. Cool. Yeah, I got my house. It's up in the hills. It's nice. It's got a nice view of the city. Got a pool. I did upgrades. It's furnished. Um, Looks pretty good. I don't go there much, but now that I guess now that I got a car, I don't have to jog up and back and forth. All right, I am going to go. It's a little late for my lunch, but I'm going to have lunch anyway. And then I will come back. Probably, maybe after the next storm, I'll come back and we'll do some more streaming and give you some more of my money. So, okay. And I am working on my closing screen. I'm going to try to make it the best. I'm really going to put a lot of effort in it. So I just got to get some props from the game and get that. But until then, we have to go to the Be Right Back screen.
Today, the recruits are getting ready for a major
Till later
inspection.
On. Adios, amigos. And anybody that followed
They're helping each other,
thing,
they're checking each other.
Damn alerts set up that I know of. I don't know how to do that. I haven't really but I will look into that. I'll look at them all working practice. No problem. So, right, adios. Full shirt.